So as you can tell from the title, this is going to be my fiance tag with my fiance.
So guys, I'm Tony.
Yay! So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into the questions. I looked at some other fiance tags here on YouTube, but I just couldn't find one that I felt like really fit us and that was really interesting. I feel like if it's not something that I would want to watch and I know that he would want to watch, then I'm not even gonna bother with it. So I just came up with some questions for us. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go. When and how did you get engaged? So we got engaged September 2nd of this year, so Labor Day weekend. Do you want to give a quick synopsis?
Yeah, so we were in Miami, well, Fort Lauderdale, and everybody was kind of in on it and knew what was going on except her. So we were all going to a club to celebrate her brother's birthday, and once we arrived, her mom gave me the go. So I had everything set up with the DJ and everything, and so initially she said, "Let's go," and I was like, "Nah." And then and so I was like, all right. So I grabbed her. I said, "Let's go for a walk. Let's talk a little bit," and we went to the dance floor, and
that I didn't realize was the dance floor at the time.
Yeah, and her brother had the ring, so he walked up, and she was looking like, "Well, what are you doing here?" And he gave it to me, and that's when I, dropped down, and I'm gonna bust my kneecap. So, but that's how it went, man. And then we did our first dance.
Yeah.
Being an engaged couple, so.
Yeah, and I said yeah.
You did. Praise God.
Okay, so was I surprised and did I cry? I was very surprised. Like he said, everybody was in on it except me. He actually gave himself away. What was that? Probably the Tuesday before?
Yeah, it was a two. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what. So, so many nerves are just jumping around like 24/7 leading up to the moment, and we were on the phone, and I think I told her, like, I was talking to the president of my company, and I was like telling him, I'm going to get engaged this weekend, but I kept flowing with it, not realizing that I had told her.
Yeah, I was
that
like,
we're getting engaged.
What?
And so, like 5 minutes after we got off the phone, her mom called me and was like, "Did you mean to tell Chelsea about the engagement?" And I was like, "I didn't tell Chelsea about the engagement. What are you
but
talking
he did.
about?" And so I was like, "Oh man, we gotta come up with a story." And so she was like, "I got you." She was like, "I got you. I'm gonna help you out." And
yeah, because right after him and I had gotten off the phone, I called my mom immediately. It was like, "Is Tony proposing this weekend?" And I don't even know why I called her, because it wasn't like she was gonna say, "Oh yeah, he's proposing." But
yeah, and so Miss Judy came through with the clutch, and
hey mom.
And she told her that I think she said something like, "He better not have been proposing tonight," and asked me.
And talk to me about it.
Are you a daddy? So yeah, it worked out, but it kind of put her. And the thing was, like, I got to really play it off because one of our friends was also getting engaged this weekend.
Shout out to Terry.
So
what up,
and so it just made it a little better, I kind of killed that thought of the engagement thing.
Completely killed it.
During that little time, right? So it worked out, man. So she was still surprised.
Very surprised.
And I was definitely, it was a relief off my shoulders, man, because I was a nervous wreck all day. So yeah.
Yeah. So I was very surprised, and yes, I bawled my eyes out. I was very nervous when my brother walked up. I was just very confused, like, "Can you give us some space?" And then as soon as he passed him the ring, that was when the waterworks started. So yes, I did cry. How did we meet?
What y'all doing?
What? The ring?
Oh, yeah.
My hands are ashy. But
keep it real. Bam.
Bam, 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 bam. Come on, focus. No? Ooh. Yes. Yes. How did we meet? At this point, we've actually known each other longer than we haven't known each other. Which is pretty cool. We met in middle school.
7th grade. So,
Yeah.
one of her friends, which was also my friend at the time, her name was Marley Brandt. Me and Marley, we sat by each other in our science class, and Marley was like, she was like, I know somebody who like you, and I was like, who?
So childish.
Who? And she was like, Chelsea, and I was like, well, you know what? You tell Chelsea I like her too.
Rico Suave in 7th grade face ass.
So yeah, she wrote me a letter, man, and then I was always like, you know, kind of nervous about writing letters back because my handwriting was terrible. but yeah, man, we started being quote unquote boyfriend and girlfriend. And the thing is, I ain't gonna get too much because it's on the wedding website about the story, but we really didn't. We did more communicating after hours when we supposed to be in the bed than we actually did during school.
It was very innocent though.
Yeah, so
very innocent. We were just supposed to be asleep, but little did our parents know. So
true.
Yeah. But yeah, on to the next question. Have you set a wedding date? We have.
Yeah.
October
14th.
Yes. Of next year, 2017.
Most expensive day of my life.
On to the next question. Do you have a hashtag? Yeah.
Yep, I made the hashtag, so you know.
He's not humble at all.
7th grade made.
Yeah. 7th grade made.
So I'll take credit for that.
Clearly. How many kids do you want? I want at least 1, no more than 2, because I feel like if you get it right on the first time, then, you know. But ideally, probably 2, because I would love to have 1 boy and 1 girl.
Yeah, 2. 2, so.
Yeah, 2.
2 boys.
2. 1 boy, 1 girl. That's it. Who does the cooking?
I don't cook nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I do the cooking. My kitchen.
I don't even know where the bowls go in the kitchen.
He really doesn't. I'll be looking for something. I'm like, where the hell is that pan? It'll be completely out of place. But yes, I do all the cooking and I'm very good at it. True if I do say so myself, and he will agree.
True that.
Right, babe?
Yeah.
You love my cooking.
I do. It's amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah. I wash dishes though, now sometimes, you know. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't get no kind of credit. I wash dishes sometimes.
See, we're gonna go to the next question. No, he will wash dishes sometimes and load the dishwasher.
Especially when you're out of town for work.
Yes, especially when I'm out of town for work. That is true. That is true. He's done a good job at making sure the house isn't a complete wreck when I get back, which is very nice. Don't laugh at me. Do you believe in gender roles? I would say we do to a certain extent, but not like I can't take out the trash or he can't cook or he can't clean and that I'm the only one that's cleaning. Not stuff like that, but some things, like he opens my door for the car, or even when we're walking into a place, he'll open the door, stuff like that. He's very protective and all that good stuff. And I mean, I enjoy cooking, I enjoy cleaning, stuff like that, but not like the 1950s kind of gender roles kind of thing. No, we don't really believe in that.
Yeah, it's not so much traditional.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we make our own traditions. The last question is, what is the hardest part of being engaged thus far?
I wouldn't even say it's so much a hard part. It's just merely adjustments that you have to make, proper adjustments. One is the communication. It's very important. You know, so especially like, you know, you're talking about you're engaged and then you move in with each other, or if you haven't already been living with each other, you merge a lot of things. So emotions, finances, things of that such. So, you know, communication is very important, that you have open honesty with each other. One thing I had to, I was a big spender, shopper, so I had to, you know, cut down and you know, be honest about when I bought stuff. So I mean, it really all depends, man, upon your relationship. It's nothing that's like, you know, magical or anything like that. Nothing really should change. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got engaged. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's all about, you know, from the beginning, how did things start? And because it's everything needs to progress. So how did it start in the beginning, and then how can you continue to progress? So I try to make a consistent effort in saying things verbally. So I would say, like, let's work on this week. I'll send her a text message and be like, let's work on this. Let's communicate this when we feel this way. So we get a good idea on how we're really feeling, and it's not, we're playing a guessing game. So kind of ramble, but
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I would agree with everything that he said. Communication is huge. Not holding on to anger is huge. I have a really hard time with wanting to stay mad. With him, on the other hand, he'll be mad for like 20 seconds and then he's all, oh, babe. And I'm just like, no, go away. Let me be mad for like 10 more minutes. So that's something that I've been kind of forced to work on. What else?
But little stuff around the house, like, you know, I might not I might not let the seat down or flush the toilet or something like that, and I just like, I'll walk out and have plans to go back in. I mean, I could easily have just done it then, but I mean, you know, what do you do?
Flush the toilet, babe. I constantly have to find myself or prevent myself from nagging a lot, because I'm sure all the women would agree it's very easy to nag, and I'll even vocalize that to him. I'll say something, I can't even think of anything off the top of my head, but I'll say something and 2 seconds after I'm like, I could have just absorbed that and not nagged about that. I'm sorry, I apologize. And so just vocalizing that has really helped me kind of let the little stuff go, because everything is not worth arguing about. You will learn that when you begin to live with a significant other, or when you get engaged or married. Everything is not worth an argument. There was something else I was gonna say. Oh, and one thing that not really struggled with, but we just had to become aware of it, was we kind of stopped dating each other, right? And I feel like that's very important, to always continue to date each other, regardless of whether you've been together for a year or 5 years or 20 years, 30 years. And it doesn't even have to be anything that's super elaborate or anything like that. Just spending that quality time together is pretty big. So what else?
That's it. We're done.
So that's it for right now. Hopefully Tony will come back for other videos. In a couple of videos, he's been behind the scenes, my audience, if you will. So we hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.
Like.
rate, rate, comment, like, and subscribe. Stop giving me a hard time.
It's okay.
But anyways, we hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. You gotta say bye.
Deuces.